Hi.
Oh, we're on?
Yeah.
Look at the camera. Don't look at each other.
No.
Don't look down.
Don't look down.
Okay? Don't look at the paper. Don't look at the computer.
Are we centered?
I
mean, kind of.
I
guess. I don't know. Maybe.
See, when I look at it that way, we're
Okay.
backwards. All right.
Hey, by the way, good morning. It's Mike and John Got It Going
move
On,
over a
brought to you by Firehouse Doors.
Yes, we are. We're giving you a chance to win a $500 Visa gift card from Firehouse Doors. All you have to do is go to mikeandjohnpodcast.com to enter.
Right. We'll have more
Simple.
details coming up
We will.
after this.
1, 2, 3, 4. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on.
We'll be back after this.
I did.
After our intro?
Yeah, I did.
Is that proper podcast etiquette?
It's whatever we make it to be.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it
But we
is
shouldn't say that because people
What
are
it is.
tired.
Oh,
of
you know,
it.
my
It is
wife
what it is.
my wife really hates that
Ah,
phrase.
it is
Yeah,
what
it is what it is. She's like, yeah.
You know what it is? We don't mind saying it. We just don't like hearing it. You know, when you say, it is what it is. And then people go, well, wait a minute.
You
I
know,
don't like what it is.
Right.
Because it is what it is.
I think when you say it is what it is, it's a way of, if somebody's telling you like a long story about whatever, and you hear, oh, it is what it is, and you go, and you say it is what it is, it's more or less like saying, yeah, I'm really bored with this story. You know, it's a.
I'm already bored with the definition
It's
of
like,
it is what it is.
it is what it is. In other
Yeah.
words, can we end this conversation now?
So Jeff is going to join us a little bit later on in the show with Tossback Trivia
Right.
for Tuesdays. And you won last week, didn't you?
I think so. The inaugural.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jeff or JD, because it's JD's Tossback Trivia.
That's right. I got
Yeah.
to write that down.
Yeah, it's JD's Tossback Trivia.
Tossback Trivia.
We have a new graphic for Jeff.
Do we?
Yeah. We'll debut that.
Okay, I can't see it yet. I haven't seen it yet.
I don't,
so
Jeff.
I'll be
I mean,
just as
JD
surprised.
hasn't even seen it.
JD doesn't have JD.
I mean,
approval?
he's probably seen this picture before, but I don't think he's seen it.
Oh, I forgot.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
An inside source.
It's an inside source. Sent us
has
this
given
picture.
us
Yeah.
the new
So
JD's Tossback
Yeah,
Trivia
yeah.
picture.
So yeah.
A graphic or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
All right. So we'll get to that. We'll also get to our 2-cent history lesson today, and we'll see if we had a winner in last night's MNT Monday Night Trivia. But first, a look at local news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
All right, here's what's going on. After hearing from a group of residents overwhelmingly opposed to a potential solar energy project, the Cockta Township Planning Commission voted 6-0 last week to recommend that the Township Board adopt an amended ordinance with a 12-month moratorium on the issuance of permits, licenses, or approvals for any construction of commercial wind and solar energy projects. The meeting, which was held last Thursday at the Water's Edge Camp and Conference Center, featured nearly 2 hours of public comment from residents who expressed concerns about large-scale solar projects, including negative environmental impacts due to the toxic substances they say are inside the panels, drainage issues such a project could create, and the potential to see property values decrease. The proposed moratorium's purpose, according to the resolution, is to provide sufficient time for the Cohocton Township Planning Commission and the Township Board to fully and thoughtfully explore, analyze, research, and make informed decisions regarding commercial wind and solar energy projects. It followed a similar meeting in December in Conway Township on a proposed solar project by Ranger Power on farmland in both Conway and Cohocton Townships. Conway Township's moratorium will remain in place until March. A Michigan lottery player from Livingston County is celebrating the new year with a Lotto 47 jackpot worth $1.15 million. One ticket matched the winning Lotto 47 numbers that were drawn Saturday: 2, 9, 20, 22, 24, and 39. No. The winning ticket was bought at the Kroger store in Chilson Commons in Hamburg Township. It's the first time the Lotto 47 jackpot's been won so far this year. Of course, it's, barely into the second week.
It's only the 10th.
The lucky player is asked to contact the Lottery Players Relations Division. You'll find that detail on our website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com. Those Lotto 47 tickets are valid for 1 year from the date of the drawing. Otherwise, you can consider it a donation to the state's education
The
fund.
lucky winner can also contact the Mike and John podcast to
Right.
talk with us about ways to invest.
Actually, yeah, don't call the lottery.
Oh, talk to us.
Call Mike and John, and we'll make sure that $1.15 million is
It's put to good use.
taken care of.
Yes.
Yes. All right, anyway. Finally, vandalism at an area nature preserve has prompted the organization in charge of it to seek the public's help to identify those responsible. The Livingston Land Conservancy said there was serious vandalism at the Round Lake of Heartland Nature Preserve sometime between December 11th and this past Sunday, January 8th. The group says they took measures to prohibit trespassing by a person or persons who installed an unauthorized trail for an ATV to access the lake. They put up barriers, removed pallets they'd used in the wetlands, and confiscated an ATV accessory. They believe that person, though, vandalized their sign, spray painted several boundary signs, and smashed a trail camera for a total value of over $300. The group says they'll be filing a police report. They're appealing to anyone who lives in the surrounding neighborhoods or may have seen anything driving by along Blaine Road to contact them at livingstonlandconservancy@gmail.com, or you can give them a call, and you'll find that information, a picture of the vandalism as well, on our website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com. And that is what's going on.
And news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. They're in a league of their own, Cooper and Binkley is, when it comes to customer service, quality merchandise and selection, and a wide range of prices as well, depending on your budget and what you're looking for. They've got great designs from Simon G, Zagani, and many others. Stop by and see them today, and they can also get you into their customer rewards program. If you don't know about that, go to their website, cooperandbinkleyjewelers.com, or better yet, stop by and see Mark and Barb today and find out more about great jewelry, customer rewards, and of course, great customer service. They're a great community partner as well. Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. Some interesting answers in last night's Monday Night Trivia. And I got to tell you, after SNT, I spent a little extra time making sure the wording, the spelling.
SNT.
Sunday Night Trivia.
Oh, okay.
We're on Monday Night Trivia now, but after the issues that
I was
some
thinking of
people
another
had.
three-letter acronym that
SYT?
we've used,
but we don't use
but
SYT.
off air.
No.
All right, never mind. Go on.
So in Monday Night Trivia last night,
Yes.
according to a recent survey of women, asking the ladies,
Okay.
54% said they were too shy to do this, and a wide range of answers as well. Would you like to take a look at a few? Certainly, Mike, you say. Of course.
Yes, Mike. Let's look at some of those answers, I say.
I knew you were going to say that. Of course, trivia brought to you by real estate agent Tanya Zirkle at Sold by Tanya Z. 54% of women say they're too shy to do this. A lot of people had the dating thing on their radar.
Right.
Like asking a guy out or talking to a crush. That's why nobody talks to us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
They're all crushing on us hard.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Our own Susan Cougar said, sleep with a younger man.
I see.
And there were many
You mean
replies to that.
Newlywed Susan?
Yes, newlywed Susan. I'm not sure if her
Yeah.
husband is younger or not. We didn't venture down
Well,
that
no.
road. Madonna loved that answer. And
Also
she
appreciated,
loved the movie
yeah.
that Susan recommended.
Right, yeah.
What was that?
Where the crawdads sing.
Where do they sing? I guess
Well, you
you
gotta
got to
watch
watch
the
the
movie,
movie
yeah.
to find out where the crawdads sing. It sounds like a murder mystery. Back to the trivia.
Yes, back to
answers.
trivia.
Let's see. Change clothes in a women's locker room. Too shy to do that. You know, the thing about locker rooms is
What is the thing about locker rooms, Mike?
I can understand why somebody
Is there
might
going to be admission here that's going to end up in court? Or?
No,
okay.
Well, the thing about locker rooms is there's always, and I don't know if there's this in a woman's locker room, but there's always just the guy that likes to walk around naked and talk to everybody.
Right.
You know, or just, you know, have a conversation while you're sitting on the bench
Well,
and they're standing up in front of you. And
they're
it's just not comfortable.
Generally older.
Yeah.
right.
Well, they don't care at that
And
point.
it's like, right,
Yeah.
they don't care. And when you're older, gravity has taken its course.
It sure has.
And
So I'm not sure
when
if that
you're
happens.
younger and they're older, you can't help but go, is that going to happen to me?
I'm not hearing a thing you're saying because I'm seeing my future. All right, back to the
Yes,
answer.
back
the
to the
locker room
answer.
had
Right,
nothing
right.
to do with it.
Come on now.
Eat by themselves in a restaurant.
Right. Not doing that.
Too shy. I don't know if it's would that be a shyness thing or just kind of
To eat alone in a restaurant?
yeah. I mean, if you're feeling if you won't do it, if you're too shy to do that, is that a shyness thing or you just kind of don't want to eat alone? You know? I don't know. Sometimes you'd rather eat alone.
If you do, though, you want to bring something to read. I mean, you got our
Sure,
phones
yeah.
now,
Or,
but if you've
yeah.
got a book or a newspaper or something, I'm busy. I'm very busy. Yeah,
I'm eating alone.
I'm doing.
I'm doing something
I'm wearing
important.
the word jumble
I've lost again at Wordle.
and stuffing bacon in my face.
Walk into a bar alone, said Judy. Too shy to do that. Probably not a good idea anyway.
Linda says, talk dirty during relations.
Too shy.
Yes. I mean, we don't want to get too deep into this, but sometimes.
That's what she said.
Yeah, well, hey now.
Hey, all right.
Actually, that's not what she said. But anyway,
You in? Okay.
are you done?
I'm done. Grow up a little bit. This is a professional podcast.
That's what she says. All right, anyway. Yeah. All right, we'll just move on.
Talk dirty. Who said that? Maybe we should have that person on the show.
Promote or market themselves for a job.
Ashley said poop in someone else's bathroom.
Well, you know.
Yeah, well, that is one of those things where like,
It's-
can I wait till I get home?
Right.
I think this is going to be
I mean, right,
not complimentary.
and there's no, whether it's somebody you know well or even somebody you don't know, if you know you're going to wreck the place.
Yeah, don't invite them over
I got to
again.
go. I got to get out of
That,
here.
maybe that's not a shyness.
I mean, if you're
thing,
going to
that's
wreck the place, so
fear
to
of-
speak, it's like hit the speedway.
I did, thank you. Ask a guy on a date, said Great Scott. Pass gas with someone,
Right.
when with somebody.
Sharon
that's-
says, wear a bikini. You know,
Too
I've
shy
always been
to
very
do
shy about wearing a bikini.
And you should be.
And people are proud of that.
Stand up for themselves, said D. Go to see an auto mechanic.
All right.
Too shy.
I'm a little concerned about Brandon.
You are?
I
What did
I
Brandon
want someone
say?
to reach out to Brandon, make sure he's okay, because he gave a normal answer.
Is it the same Brandon?
It is the one I'm looking at.
What did
Did he give
Brandon
more than
say?
one answer?
I don't
Brandon
know.
said, "Ask a guy out."
Yeah,
Now, normally Brandon would have a twist,
to that.
you know, along the dirty talking, wrecking the bathroom.
Yeah. Everybody else covered
Yeah.
that for him.
I guess so.
We should have Brandon on the show.
Maybe. Or
Brandon,
maybe not.
email us your
Yeah.
phone number so we can
All right.
call you.
Or maybe Brandon's wife.
Is Brandon married?
Yeah,
Do we
yeah,
know?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
he's-
yeah.
okay.
His wife's on here often, and you know,
Okay.
I think
She
she's-
admits to it?
Well, that I don't know. Maybe she's like, please, no, don't say that. Let's see. Our good friend Steve DeBrune from the Dio, he said poop in public.
Yeah.
I always just dash into the Dio and hit their bathroom.
Dance in public, said
Yeah.
Kashan.
Oh, that's
Kind
going
of
to take a few drinks.
Dance in public? Yeah. Too shy? Well, it may depend. I mean, if you do the Elaine dance or maybe after, as you say, a couple of drinks, it gets a little sexy.
Then you're doing the white man overbite. Ask for a raise. That is something that people are generally reluctant to do, even if it's well deserved.
That's true.
You know,
I'd like to talk to you about my pay.
I will double it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Double or nothing?
Yes.
Or is that double of nothing?
Well, you know,
double nothing.
words, whatever.
Ask for help, said Laura. Ask for promotion, and that falls into the raise category. I believe we did get one right guess.
Okay, and isn't it our typical right guesser?
Let me scan through here.
I thought it was.
I think you're right.
Pamela?
Yes, Pamela got
Yeah,
it right.
maybe Pamela's somebody we should talk to.
Yes. Pamela
Miss
says she's
Know-It-All.
too shy to wear red lipstick.
Yeah.
And that is correct. I don't know if I see as many women wearing lipstick.
I don't know if that's a generational thing or if that's,
Everything else is painted. Forget the lips. So congratulations to Pamela, our winner this morning. Wear bright red lipstick.
right.
So that was our answer.
Right. And of course, trivia brought to you by real estate agent Tanya Zirkle, sold by Tanya Z. Her motto is "Comfort is the key to home." You can find her online at soldbytanyaz.com.
I almost called you for JD's throwback trivia,
I see.
but I did not.
Well, it's JD's tossback trivia.
It's tossback, not
Yeah.
throwback.
Right.
Throwback is a different thing.
Right.
Tossback is just
So
a
here,
light
I'll-
toss. A
I'll
throw is a
debut
throw.
the-
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning,
Well,
JD.
I wouldn't go that far,
Yeah.
JD. So JD, we're the official name of this segment is now JD's Tossback Trivia.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You're okay with that?
I am perfectly fine with
All
it.
right.
That's good because we've already got the graphic.
We've
made.
already got a graphic. Your good friend George sent us a picture of you.
Oh, good golly.
Yeah.
Don't
We all
worry,
have-
it's not in a compromising.
No, he
position.
didn't send that picture.
It looks like your water. It looks like your water.
I believe it's a
skiing.
Lake Chemung photo.
And are you
Yeah.
water skiing?
Yeah, it
And-
looks like
and-
you're water skiing.
Yeah, it almost looks like you're fishing and water skiing at the same time.
I believe you're yelling at the top of your lungs saying, "Oh my God, get me off these skis."
Oh gosh. Is it I'm on a wakeboard?
Oh, you are on a
Yeah,
wakeboard. Yeah,
wakeboard,
yeah.
yeah.
Now that I
You're a
look at it, yeah.
wakeboarder. Wow.
Oh, wow. Look at you.
That's
Oh my
talent.
gosh.
Yeah,
Now
so-
I even know what photo you're talking
Yeah,
about.
we
'Cause that's
figured you would.
literally like 6 months after knee replacement surgery.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
You know, I got to get knee replacement surgery. You think I can get up on the wakeboard after that? Even if I've never been on a wakeboard in my life.
We're gonna
Sure.
need a bigger boat.
Hey-o! All right.
You go with that.
I'm sorry, it was there.
You know, I did kind of just throw that underhand at you. Here you go. Well, batting practice is over.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
What's our topic today? Or we just ran them all over the place for today.
Well, I was gonna follow up cereal with cereal, but there's something happening this weekend that has caused me to change.
Okay.
And we are going to talk about Scooby Doo.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
All
What is
right.
going on this weekend with Scooby Doo?
Isn't it Henry Ford or something?
You'll find out when we get to the question.
All right,
Okay.
all right.
Okay,
All
so
right.
I am assuming that that you are familiar with those meddling kids: Fred, Daphne, Velma, Shaggy, and of course Scooby.
Yeah, I thought we had a Scooby Doo lunchbox, but maybe that was just me as a kid.
Yeah, that was you.
All right.
Okay, so first question, and I'm open to the way in which you answer. Are either one of you familiar with any of the characters' last names?
I
Wow.
believe I know one.
Gosh,
I can either give you a point for every last name you come up with, or we can do multiple choices on last names.
Well, I know Scooby's last name is Doo. So do I get a
Okay,
point?
all
for-
right.
so,
And his
Mr.
cousin
Okay,
was
so we'll
nephew
so
was
we'll do
Scrappy.
all right. We'll do 1 point for each.
All right.
Fred, is his last name? Is he Fred Jones, Fred Miller, Fred Brown, or Fred Smith?
I think it's Fred Smith.
You're going Smith?
I'm going to go Smith. I really don't know.
I think Fred is Jones.
Okay.
Freddie Jones.
Freddie Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike, you got it.
It's like Barnaby.
Oh,
Freddie Jones.
all right.
Yeah, it was a takeoff Barnaby Jones, John.
Oh, well, yeah. Is anyone named Jedediah?
I don't think so.
All right, we're gonna do all four of these. So
All right.
Daphne, is it Daphne Blake, Daphne Shelton, Daphne Miller, or Daphne Williams?
See what you did there, Blake Shelton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daphne Miller. Well, you're leading, so
All right, I'm going to go Daphne Blake because she once was a reporter. Daphne Blake with the news. I'll go Daphne Blake.
I'm going to say Daphne Miller.
The model?
Is there a
No. Clearly, Mike watched a lot of Scooby Doo.
yeah.
Wow. All right.
All right. Is it Velma? Is it Velma Dinkley, Velma Hinkley, Velma Brinkley, or Velma Kinkley?
Now, I think I know this one,
Then you can go first.
but you are leading 2-0. Is this the one that you definitely knew?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go Dinkley
All right.
because I think in one of the Scooby Doo's there was one of her relatives was a monster, vampire, or something like that, and they had to go to Dinkleville.
Oh wow!
Wow, you're doing the
Dinkley.
genealogy. You got a family tree out of Daphne.
I don't remember any Heidi Mellons in this series.
Okay, I thought it was Hinckley. For some reason, that
Hinckley?
just stuck in my mind. Daphne
Because of the
Hinckley.
Brinkley report.
No, it is Dinkley.
Ah.
It
Is that
Dinkley.
three?
Holy moly!
Look
That
at
is
this,
three
it's
in
a
a row.
runaway.
Three.
A runaway.
Well, we're going to do more than 4 points.
Okay.
So-
Okay. We're gonna have bonus
And
points
finally,
Yes.
Shaggy Rogers, Shaggy Roberts, Shaggy Robbins, Shaggy Robarts.
Gosh, why don't you just lob them? It's Rogers. Yeah.
Shaggy Rogers.
Because
Is
his
this the
first
one
name
you
is
knew?
Nelson.
Did you know this
Yeah,
one?
yeah, it's
That's
Nelson
the one you knew.
Rogers. They
All right.
called him Shaggy.
It's not Nelson.
It's not Nelson.
That's not his first name, but that wasn't the. But
I'll go Rogers.
All right. What was the first one?
Rogers.
Oh,
Rogers.
what was the second one?
Mister.
Think who has 3 in a row
Yeah,
and
I know.
just immediately jumped on
It
that
doesn't
one.
matter. All right, fine, Rogers.
Okay.
Climb on that
Yes.
bandwagon.
Norville.
Norville.
Rogers.
Norville. I knew it was something with an
Rogers,
N.
wow.
Norville, Nelson.
I just don't know my Scooby Doo. Apparently.
I can't do this show with you anymore.
Well,
I'm not a part of the
Mike,
club.
Now, aren't they? Oh, go ahead.
Mike even knows the fictional cities.
I know.
that they
That's what I'm saying.
chosen.
I'm like, how can I compete with that?
Well, it's like you in Star Trek. I don't know any of that. In Star Wars, I don't know any of that stuff.
Yeah,
fair
so maybe I will have to do a Star Wars one just so we can let John catch back up.
No, that's all right.
All right.
Mike's leading 4-1, I guess, technically.
Correct.
4-1 in the copy.
4-1.
for you.
Yeah. Copycat one.
All right,
It's a copycat
this will
killer.
be way easier.
All right.
So the actor who did the voices for Fred Jones, literally same guy for almost 40 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
We are very familiar with Shaggy's voice, Casey Kasem.
Right.
Same guy for the guy who did Scooby. Don Misick did it for 30 years. Daphne had one person the first year, one the second year. There's been so many Daphnes, it's loopy. But Velma, who has voiced Velma since 2002 until this Friday?
Oh.
Is it Mindy Kahn, Mindy Kaling, Marla Frumpkin, or Nicole Jaffe? Who's voiced Velma since 2002?
So Mindy Kahn was,
she was
from Facts of Life.
She was Tootie, was not Tootie.
She was, not Joe.
Natalie.
Not Tootie.
She was
Natalie.
Natalie.
Yes, right.
Yeah. So we'll go with Mindy Cohn.
All right. I guess I'll say Mindy Kaling, although it's not her. But I'll say Mindy Kaling.
Mindy Kaling, she would have been like 5.
She was on The Office. Yeah.
On Friday, Mindy Kaling's new version of Velma
Oh.
starts on either Netflix or HBO.
Okay.
The answer is Mindy Kahn.
Ah. Look at you.
So Natalie had been doing it for the last 21 years.
Well, I mean, somebody needs a cake. So, all right, 5-1.
Okay.
Now.
All right, 5-1.
Getting
All right.
slaughtered here.
Scooby Doo influenced many other Saturday morning cartoons in the 70s. And during that decade, Hanna-Barbera and its rivals did several programs, a series with a pet or mascot and some sort of crime-solving detectives.
Yes.
Which of the following is not one of those type of cartoons? The Funky Phantom, The Amazing Chan and the Chan Clan,
Gosh, I remember.
Speed Buggy, or Hong Kong Phooey? Which of those is not a detective or solving mystery?
Yeah.
The Phantom
Cartoon.
one. The Phantom one.
I mean, yeah, it's certainly not Hong Kong Phooey.
Hong Kong Phooey. Gosh, she was a custodian.
But it was a crime-solving
Yeah.
show.
Oh, yeah. Number one super guy, Hong Kong
Well, yeah,
Phooey
it
was.
Yeah. I mean, it's slightly
Scatman
racist.
Crothers
It's slightly
was-
racist now, but yeah, I guess I'll say the one he said.
The Phantom one.
Phantom one. Yeah.
Speed Buggy.
Actually, it is Hong Kong Phooey.
What?
Was not a spinoff of Scooby and Shaggy of Scooby Doo. Goober and the Ghost Chasers also was. Jabberjaw was, Josie and the Pussycats,
Well, that I
and
know.
Captain Caveman and the Teen Angels.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
The Captain Caveman and Charlie's Angels kind of.
Yeah.
What that
We know
was.
a Captain
Teen
Caveman
Angel.
in real life.
Yeah, we do. Sounds like one of them.
Yeah.
All right, last one here. The Mystery Machine. What type of van, the Mystery Machine, is actually a mystery in itself? So from the first original 1960s Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? What is the make of van? Was it a Chevy G body panel van, a Dodge A100, a Ford E100, or is it completely unknown?
Well, you're kicking my ass here, so.
Well, I don't know that they ever mentioned or had reference to it, but to me it looks kind of like a Chevy van, but I'm going to go with the Dodge.
Well, Dodge would be Chrysler.
Well, he said Dodge, right?
Dodge A100.
Right, but you said it looks like a Chevy. And then you said
Well,
you
I
go
know,
Dodge.
but it looks like
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think they ever. So maybe I'll go unknown.
I mean,
On
because
that,
it was a
'cause
Chevy
they-
van, that'd be Sammy John's. Thank you. I'm going to say none of them. It was just like generic.
Unknown.
Yeah, unknown.
Okay, so it's either
That
Dodge
is
or-
correct.
John is right. Yeah, congrats.
Oh,
Yeah, it is. It is both. It has both parts of a Chevy G and a Dodge A.
oh.
See?
With the rounded
Kind of
headlights.
right
Yeah,
on
'cause
both
I was like,
scores.
from the side.
Look at
it
that.
looks like a Dodge.
I think you got to give the point to him. I'm
But-
sorry.
But no, I don't think they ever specifically, and it was never written on any of the.
No,
No, because it has parts of both of them on it.
I see.
It was
Now, when you morph to the really crappy cartoon versions or animation, it's actually a Volkswagen
Really?
wow.
in the 70s.
And is it like an obvious Volkswagen? Does it have like the VW symbol on it, or
No, and
No,
it's
just
not
the
like
shape.
the old
Okay.
Beetle. It's like the
shape
newer,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if like they
the
sold
very square looking.
because if that was today, that would be total product placement. They would have
Yeah.
an account
Oh,
with
yeah.
whoever, and
Oh,
they'd have
Oh,
like
yeah.
a Chrysler minivan or something with the fold-in seats. And,
Freddie's
you
ascot
know,
would have the label on it.
right? You know, there would have been
logo.
some mystery where they'd be like, "Oh, but a good thing we have these fold-in seats, Daphne." Whoop, you know.
It's now the shaggin' wagon.
oh, wait, that wouldn't be on the Saturday
no,
morning
that would be on the
cartoon.
That'd be on Adult Swim, actually.
All right, so I think I have this as 6-1.
Yeah, it's bad.
I didn't even stop after 5.
All right. Well, good
Just
job.
marking stuff down.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was fun.
Just as a one, in case there had been a tie, on TV Guide, out of the top 50 cartoons ever ranked, where does Scooby Doo come in according to TV Guide?
Oh wow. Top 50.
Top 50.
So you figure your top cartoons got to be like the Flintstones. Has got to be top 3.
Or like Bugs Bunny.
You know,
Bugs Bunny.
Yeah. I'll say 4.
I'm going to go number 2.
Okay.
Ooh, it's 5.
Oh
Really?
wow.
5.
All right.
What were the other 4?
Do you have the top 5?
I knew you were going to ask that, but I did not look those up.
That's
Okay,
all right. It
that's
was number 4. It was number 5 in the top 100 or top 20.
Yeah. So the reason I changed this to Scooby Doo this week is because there's a new version, the Velma thing's coming out on Friday.
All right. Now, is that animated, do you know, or is it like live action? Well, no, it's got her
I-
voice. Does
I
she?
believe it is an animated,
Okay.
and I think it's HBO,
All right.
and it's like a 10 sessions.
So it's
10
like
series.
the backstory of Velma.
Correct.
Wow. We get to find out if she's from Dinkleville or not.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to talk about her melons from
Well,
Dinkleville either. So
Well,
So do you think this is a takeoff of what's gone on with Wednesday from Addams Family?
yeah,
Didn't that they do a series on her?
that's true.
And that's been done well.
yeah, it could be. I think this was in the plannings. Takes
Right.
a little more long to.
But you have to wonder if right, that this is like it's obviously going to be a trend, right? So, because, you know,
Next is Fred and Daphne on an island.
you know, hey,
Love Island.
you know, or maybe they will do Hong Kong Philly. No, they won't. They won't do Hong Kong Philly.
Charlie Chan and the Chan clan.
No, they won't
Come
do
on,
that one. They
was
will not do
terrible.
that one either.
That was terrible. Man.
Sorry.
But I remember.
But-
Canceled.
But I remember
A
it.
couple of shows ago, I heard Mike say Jabberjaw, so
Yeah.
I know
Oh.
he used to watch that.
Oh, I did
and
too.
Speed Buggy.
Speed buggy. Yeah. Room zoom zoom. Put.
So, well, we can only hope.
No speed racer.
All right.
All right.
Well,
that's
JD's
another show.
Yeah. JD's tossback trivia. Thank you, sir.
All right, buddy. Have a great week.
Oh,
We'll
you're-
talk to you next week, next Tuesday.
Awesome.
All right,
Yep,
thanks.
looking forward to it.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. Bye bye.
All right, thanks. Let's see what else we got going on coming up tomorrow. Do we have? This is the thing we were talking about having Brandon on, or maybe some of those of you that are regular trivia guessers. I guess Jeff's gone, and that's pretty good. All right, so yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Where were we? Oh yeah,
yeah.
having a regular trivia contestant.
We were thinking
join
of
us,
somebody
or-
that's a regular participant with Gigo, whether it's through the trivia, whether you've come out and visited us. You just
check out the news
know,
page or the newsletter.
Exactly.
Which if you
We
haven't
thought
gotten-
it might be a nice profile each week to kind of like highlight a member of our community, because we've had interviews like we talked to, the co-owner of the racetrack that's going up in Howell. We've talked to folks about that solar energy project. I mean, we've talked with folks that are sort of timely and news makers, so to speak. But we thought it'd be interesting kind of just talk to somebody, because I think everybody has a story. Whether it's interesting or not, it's a different story. But everybody has a story, and I think it'd be kind of interesting to talk to people and just sort of get
Get to know your neighbor,
Get-
since you won't go out and talk to him.
Get
We'll
to
talk to
know
him for
me. That's the name of the
We
segment.
want to get to know you, yes. If you're interested, though, let us know. Just email us, Mike and John for the win at gmail.com,
Right.
or via Facebook.
Yeah,
and
reach
kind
out
of
to us on
message us
Facebook.
that way as well. But I think it'd be interesting to talk to folks that have kind of hung out with us, especially over the past year or so.
Right.
Find out what's wrong with you.
I think I just realized who our inaugural person could be. I think it's our overseas correspondent, Charlie Kushner.
Charlie.
Yeah.
All right.
If I'm not mistaken, Charlie maybe he
How
might
many
be
hours
on the.
apart are they now?
I think he said before. If we're usually live when it's like noon, 1 o'clock, which is siesta time.
Oh, well, let's take a nap.
And
Siesta time
so
there.
we're perfect for siesta time. That's me. I'll put this on and I'll be asleep in 5 minutes. So maybe Charlie Kushner. I don't know, whoever it is. But yeah, email us, Mike and John for the win at gmail.com. So maybe
Sounds
we'll
good. Yeah,
maybe
I
we'll
think-
debut that tomorrow.
I think that would be a nice little thing to do each and every week.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. You get a star for the
I get
day.
occasional good. I don't know anything about Scooby Doo, but I do have an occasional good idea.
We'll have.
Yeah.
Well, I thought they were doing something at the Henry Ford or Greenfield Village or something like that with
really?
Scooby Doo.
Oh, I don't know.
I forget where it was, but there's something with the Mystery Machine and all the stuff that has to do with it, because it's been such a cultural thing.
Right.
So
I mean, they've done some Star Trek things there.
yeah, but I wasn't interested in that.
Oh, I know you weren't. I'm just saying. But you're right. They have done those types of
Yeah,
exhibits.
pretty cool stuff.
Let's see.
We talk about folks that have been with us from the get-go. Firehouse Doors has been with us since we started. Mike and John got it going on almost a year ago, February. That's when we started things. And we want to thank Firehouse Doors for being a part of our show, supporting the show, and, of course, giving you a chance to win a $500 gift card, which you can do by entering on our website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com. Just click on the contest and games section, and you'll be able to enter there. We'll put you in the hopper. And the first Monday in February, I believe we're drawing.
Right.
Right.
February 1st, we will draw the winner for a $500 gift card, courtesy of Firehouse Doors. And, of course, I can tell you firsthand, and when it comes to garage door installation, maintenance, and repair, they really are unsurpassed here in Livingston County. Oftentimes, if you go on like a Facebook forum or whatever, someone's saying, "Oh, something happened on my garage door. Any recommendations?" And overwhelmingly, people will say, "Oh yeah, contact Firehouse Doors. They're really I've had a great experience." I can tell you, I've had a great experience with Firehouse Doors in terms of maintenance and service, quality, customer relations, and of course, they have the best doors in the business: CHI overhead doors for residential, commercial, and rolling steel overhead door needs. And what are those called again?
RSODs,
The
John.
RSODs, yeah.
That's what we call them.
And for the past 22 years, Firehouse Doors has been Livingston County's only authorized distributor for those CHI overhead doors.
Did you add the year from last year's copy?
I did, yeah.
Okay, just
Yeah,
checking.
yeah.
So they've been
Someday we're actually going to write new.
around. not scribbled out copies.
Sales department is really lagging over there.
I think they're hanging out in the furnace room. May have gotten some carbon monoxide poisoning or something.
So
they're
call,
passed out.
Yeah, well, that's probably true. Call Firehouse Doors today, 810-599-7480.
All right. Today is January 10th, our 2-cent history lesson brought to you by Oakland Insurance. It's National Cut Your Energy Costs Day. And we've done that here on the podcast. John has turned off the heat.
We're in the basement.
So
It's a little.
I need a sweater.
You want a sweater?
No, I don't need a sweater. I need an old
We've got
man
the.
sweater.
No, here's why it's just cold. We dialed down the lights.
Yeah, we did.
You know.
Yeah. We dimmed it for
Because if you look at
atmosphere.
if you look at one of our first live streams,
It was very bright. in
it's
there.
also very quiet
Yeah.
for the first 7 minutes. But you'll see that the lights. we started. We're like, it's a little bright.
We were saving on sound.
Yeah. Our sound bill was coming in a little too high.
Actually, we were just pretending it was the racetrack they're building now, and just seeing how it would sound like when
Right.
the cars
Oh, yeah.
aren't running.
Yeah. So we dialed down the lights, and so obviously the heat of these lights is what you're missing.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
These LED lights.
Yes. It's National Cut Your Energy Costs Day. Save the Eagles Day.
I think I don't say. Yeah, they've been saved. I think they came off the endangered species list.
Well, then
I thought.
I guess you don't have to save the Eagles anymore.
So go ahead and just shoot them up. No, don't do that. No, don't do that.
It's Peculiar People Day. And that's why we're all here together. We're all a little peculiar. Maybe that's the segment we should have. It's time for Peculiar Person Day. If you're peculiar, everybody has their own little
Right.
eccentricity.
What are you talking about?
Their own little thing that's kind of just how they are.
Yeah. Indeed.
Yes. At least you didn't say amazing.
Yeah.
And on this day, in 1911, the first photograph taken from an airplane happened.
Oh. Wow.
It was over San Diego. Can you slow down a little bit?
Right. I mean, 1911, it was one of those things you had the shroud over your head and,
Oh, yeah.
you get the little pan with the powder. Powder's flying. Hey, hold on. I'm still
Yeah, that was
powder on
after
there.
the bird from the Flintstones was pecking out the picture. 1920, World War I officially ended as the treaty was signed, Treaty of Versailles.
Or Versailles.
It was or Versailles. Depends on if you're in
It's
France or not.
French.
Versailles.
It's Versailles.
Or it's for sales. The treaty was for sales.
Or it's Versailles.
Or Versailles.
Yeah. You know the French. They eat snails.
You're kind of pigeonholing the French with that.
Yeah.
They have
But
great toast and fries.
if any people deserve it.
All right. The first
Charlie agrees. I mean, he's in Spain.
Maybe he could tell us a little about Versailles. Versailles. Is he in Versailles?
No, he's in Spain. Versailles is in France.
It is.
Yeah. France is not Spain. But they're next to one another.
They're neighbors.
Yeah. They got the Pyrenees Mountains between them.
The Pyrenees?
Pyrenees.
Pyrenees.
Yeah.
Just checking. Not the Pyrenees Mountains.
No.
They lean a little to the side. The Pyrenees Mountains.
Okay. Who learned about Pyrenees from the Clinton-Lewinsky report? I've never heard of this. What does that mean? Holy moly!
Now they have carrots that are crooked on TV for you. Thank you, Bill Clinton.
Yeah, that happened.
Where were we at?
Yes, I
Oh,
don't know.
1949. No, let's go to 1946 first.
Okay, let's go to phrase.
1946,
Sure.
the first radar contact with the moon was made
Oh, wow.
by the U.S. Army.
Well, now we know it's there. It's on radar.
Or was it?
Oh, wait a minute.
1949, the first ever vinyl records were launched in America. What were they before vinyl?
Plastic, like hard, really hard plastic.
Those were the good records.
Oh, yeah.
You could whip them at your brother and
Well, and they would
they
shatter.
wouldn't. If
Remember
you hit
the,
them,
the old shatter ones?
well,
You know?
if you hit the wall, it would break.
Right.
The vinyl ones, they
They
would make it.
You could,
The cardboard ones you got on the back
Like,
of a Sugar Smacks
The
box.
vinyl ones you could break in half.
Yeah.
The people are going, why are you breaking these albums? But
I hate this. Yeah.
But the older plastic ones, and I remember because my dad had the older kind.
Yeah,
like,
the
you know.
Four Lads.
Right. And those would like shatter.
Yeah. You broke Dad's records, didn't you?
I did broke my dad's records. Sorry.
Sorry, Dad. 1956, Elvis Presley made his first recordings for RCA Records. The Methodist Television, Radio, and TV Studios is where it happened in Nashville. That's not in France. Heartbreak Hotel was one of the songs recorded during those sessions. I've been so lonely, baby.
We prefer, of course,
Fonzie's version?
Fonzie's version.
Been so lonely, baby.
It's a classic.
Might as well bring it out. That was our Zoom.
So Charlie's chimed in. He's specifically in Madrid.
Yeah.
He's on our live chat, by the way. You can live chat with us on YouTube.
We're on YouTube?
Yeah. That's what
Is that what this
yeah,
is?
That's what this is. I mean, except for people that are
about
watching it
YouTube?
later on Facebook.
Then you're on FaceTube.
You're on FaceTube at that point. Don't go to
Why
RedTube. But anyway,
What did Charlie say?
he said the only thing he learned from the Clinton-Lewinsky report was the definition of is. So, yeah. Anyway.
The Beatles in 1964, first album in the U.S., introducing the Beatles.
Meet the Beatles.
Was released.
Was it Meet the Beatles?
It was introducing the
Oh,
Beatles
introducing-
here.
oh.
Meet the Beatles in England. It's like, hey, meet the Beatles.
Yeah.
Here it was introducing the
Very
Beatles.
formal here.
Yes. You know, it's on this day in 1976. C.W. McCall went to number one with that hit single, Convoy.
Got us a convoy.
It's a great big convoy, the song about CBs. And that's where John got his CB handle.
No, but it was Meatball. My dad was totally into the CB thing at the time. And,
Well, CBs were big.
I mean, they were literally big.
They were huge.
But,
They were like this big microphone.
But they're very
here.
popular too,
Yes.
mid-70s. And,
Yeah.
So.
Breaker 19.
I remember once I went out and, the CB was in our van, and I went out one time and I just
You
started.
talked to the truckers?
And they told me to get the hell off this channel.
Breaker 19.
I was just
One
going
niner.
around like, hey, what's going on?
We got
out
us a
there?
Smoky.
Yeah. Like, get the hell off here. Sorry. Don't tell my dad.
Hey, Meatball's
Hey,
on.
Meatball.
Hey, Meatball the record breaker.
Yeah.
Trouble now. 1994. I'll just say the name and you'll know the incident. Lorena Bobbitt.
Men everywhere just clenched a little.
And yeah.
Although he had it coming. I'm sorry. Can't say I'm sorry for the guy.
No, but you just say the name and you know
Right.
what happened.
I agree. But
Yeah. Found that thing in a field.
that should be. Well, and that's that whole story. It's just bizarre.
that's like-
And then he became a porn star. So it's a wacky world we live in.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it was on this day in 2020, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, Duke and Duchess of Sussex,
Lived happily ever after.
said they were stepping back
Oh,
as senior royals
right.
and would work towards becoming financially
They're
independent.
now sophomore royals.
And he's written that book now.
Right. That's all in the headlines this week.
And
He's,
that's, I guess he just
Well,
had to let it all out
apparently.
and tell the story
and
about his stepmom.
Make some money.
And there's some of us who don't care. Just some. Others are really, really
Many,
into
many
it.
people care.
I know.
Why don't you care, Mike?
Well, it's
Rich people talking about their rich people problems? Is that why you don't care?
probably.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
I can tell you something that most of us don't want a problem with.
What's that, John?
That's our insurance, Mike.
It sure is.
And of course, trivia brought to you by Oakland Insurance and our good friend Drew Goebel. With Oakland Insurance and Michigan-based Frankenmuth Insurance providing you the peace of mind you need. At Oakland Insurance, they believe the best relationships are honest, upfront, and fair. If you want to get frank about insurance,
Call Drew.
of course. Oakland Insurance, 248-647-2500.
I think that's today's show. Are you looking for the exit? But before we go,
I need a clickless mouse. This thing's way too loud.
wait, let me put that on the checklist.
Yeah, put that on the
Got to
checklist,
put it on
right.
the
Yeah,
checklist.
yeah.
Don't forget Murphy's Family Auto. If you need to get your car repaired, need maintenance,
Oh, hold on.
give Murphy's Family Auto a call today or stop by. Tell them Mike and John sent you, and you'll get the Mike and John discount. That's 5% off your bill
you
from
will.
Murphy's Family Auto.
It's the whole shebang.
That it is.
They do it all. And of course, Saturdays 8 to 1 they are open. Give them a call, 517-552-3040, or go online, murphysfamilyauto.com.
And remember, if you'd like to be a part of the show or a person in perspective, I just came up with that as I was talking.
You did.
The segment John was talking about, having a local viewer or participant in trivia. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to have you on the live stream. Get in touch with us via Facebook or email us, Mike and John, the number 4, the win, @gmail.com.
Right.
All right, now you can put the closing in.
You think we're ready to wrap it up?
I think we're ready to close it up. Yep. Closing shop.
Closing time.
No, the other ending.
Oh, that one?
The other ending.
Oh, you mean this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Mike and John got it going on.
You've been giggling with Mike and John. Tune in next time and giggle on.